Yes. Yes. Now, I mean, I got no shame in my game, man. I'm going to do this Astral Ramp Druid just straight up. Straight up. Have we had the reveal yet? Asks iResponse. We have. We revealed the shit out of everything. Oh, our specialty. Okay. Okay. Dude, having this microphone that is like so sensitive to where I'm like very audible, and then I lean back and all of a sudden you can't hear anything. We require more additional ramp cards, please. Jade Blossom, no. I'm gonna go ahead and pass it. So much pupper, so little petting. That's right. Channeling 1,000 bits. The packs. Turn up the gain and turn down the levels. I'm going to strategically not even touch it. Because this is a mixing board I'm unfamiliar with. The Mad Crowder says Astral will lead. No. Yeah, that's why we're doing it today. This is the Astral in Pepperonis deck. Now, do I want to save? You know, I'm gonna Ysera Rush. For the wild. Man, I shouldn't have eaten that breakfast burrito this morning. That was such a mistake. It was so tasty and heavy. And now I'm just feeling a little glazed over in the eyes. Oh, that's a good one right there. Gonna go ahead and, if I do this, let's go ahead and do that. Will ZZZ2 says, I just realized Entomb is leaving too. Yeah, there's some power cards that are gone. You know, I'm actually going to Ice Howl that. Oh my gosh, the post-burrito nap is the best, says Dr. Grief. Let me tell you, like, I've had a very busy week. It's been busy. Oh, it's been busy. All right, you want to see the dope play? Are you ready for the knots? Does he really want to spend his removal on the Ice Howl? Yeah, why don't you buff your dragon, man? Veritas 0420. Boom. Dude, what I'm going to do this weekend, busy week. Superlatively busy. And then I flew here in the morning. I'm flying back in the evening. And then Saturday, what I'm going to do on Saturday is I'm going to eat pizza. I'm going to drink beer. I am going to sit on the sofa. I'm going to pet my baby cats all day, and I'm going to watch television. You know what I'm going to watch? Ultimate Beastmaster. Oh. Whoa. Ultimate Beastmaster. Look at me, I'm getting texted. So, one of the community folks here, Molly, is my chaperone. So Molly's the one that talked to me initially about coming out to do the live stream. You know, she used to be a streamer, so it was really great because she like gets what it means to be a streamer and like the requirements and stresses thereof and stuff. So it's been really great. And of course she's, you know, doing the diligent thing of making sure that I'm like taken care of, that I can have the food and the coffee that I need and all that sort of stuff. But also Blizzard has like 1 billion development teams. I guess, well, look, 5, but that's a lot. That's a lot of development teams. Oh, you rat bastard. I don't want to lose these two, but I might have to with Dwayne out. Whatever. And because of the fact that there are so many things happening on so many different projects, there's, a lot of security around to make sure that no one gets in and shares any secrets or violates IP and so on and so forth. So Molly has to, escort me to the bathroom if I need to go. So I am planning... Oh, my God. Fresh your mana crystals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 from heaven. Guys, for any of you who don't know I'm the luckiest player, this is the Bog Creeper coming out right now. Boom. I'm telling you, I am amazing at this shit. That's so amazing. Yeah, so, text me. He's like, let me know if I need anything. I'm like, in 45 minutes, I'll need to use the restroom. Yeah, look, I'm not even like, wow, what a crazy moment. I just call the Bog Creeper. Waisha RJ rips the Bog Creeper pretty high percentage of the time. This is a really nice win if we pull this one off, because we only got one Ramparoni in the Pepperoni. Oh. Crappity butts. Crappity boop. So I'll probably do something like hit here, hit here, hit here, and then North Sea Kraken him, send him back to the ocean. Hey, how loud is my tapping? Fam DS says, who's the office dog? We need an office dog. There are so many dogs at Blizzard, and I absolutely love it because I love dogs. I love dogs and I love animals. Oh, the baby cats. Actually, I probably want to preserve the health, remove the health, preserve the health, remove, preserve. You're not as loud as your home tapping. Damn it. So he would go to 5. I think I want to do like this and like this, because I have enough of a relaxed moment to just think a little more longly. I like to think longly. I like to think longly and bigly. I think that I want to make sure that he can't just hit and Blackwing Corruptor. Now, I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is lethal. Karain SPC said, did you get to see your mom? Doesn't she work at Blizzard? Oh, yeah, I gotta text her. I told her I was coming, and she asked if I was free, but we were, just, doing basic tech stuff. Let me see if she wants to just come by. Hello, mama. I'm in the Team 1 building. Streaming right now. Wanna come by. Now, the only problem with my mom coming in and, joining the stream briefly is that I'll have to stand up and give her a hug, because I'm not going to be like, sup, and just keep playing Hearthstone like a dick. I'm gonna try to properly greet her as a son would, being a son who's cool and tight and all this, that, and the other. But I've lost 25 pounds. Fuck yeah. Boom. I've lost 25 pounds since the start of the year. I'm a light man. I'm a lighter man. I went from 255 to 231. And I put on these pants at 4:30 this morning. I haven't worn these pants in a little bit. Hello again, variant. I haven't worn these pants in a little bit, and they keep falling down, man. I have to, wander around stern, looking at things. Oh, yeah, oh, what's that over there? Pull it up. Oh, yeah. So I don't want my mom to come in and be like, Mom! And then my pants fall to the ground. And what you see is me facing away from you with no pants on. I don't think that's good for you, for me. I think it's upsetting. La, la, la. I was showing up at 4:30 a.m. because I went to the beautiful Oakland International Airport.
Malfurion versus Garrosh. I must protect the wild.
Okay, so I've been training this deck. La la la. La la la. I've got that damn song stuck in my head so hard. Oh, what do you know? It's a pirate deck. Innervate just one time. Just one. I think I want this. Because if we draw an Innervate, that's pretty much the nuts. Welcome, Patches. Don't forget the Gocklecock Crawler, or whatever his name is. I'm pretty sure it's not the Gocklecock Crawler. What is the name of this card? Glocken? Oh, it's the Galaka Crawler, not the Gocklecock. It's the Galaka Crawler, yeah. Can't come soon enough, huh? Mega Crab! Why doesn't Sean read out all his memories of what the card names are? No, I don't think that's a good idea. I think we're more than likely dead. I used to think that this matchup was pretty good for my Astral Ramp Druid, but lately it's been punching me right in the Gocklecock. Oh, that's just a big pile of... I don't want that. Because we're going to take a billion this turn, and his Frothing Berserker. Did your mom screen your text? She may have. She may have been like, I can't believe this son isn't responding to me in the morning when I'm awake. Yeah, you guys like Ankylosaurus? I got a little chuckle out of the producer. Yeah, how'd you guys enjoy the little streameroni? As that their king of mediocrity? Yeah, I think we're totally effed in the A on this one. Let's see. Can he just achieve lethal? Is it possible for him to simply... Yeah.
I can see.
La la la. You know, the thing that here's the thing that feels that felt a little weird to me about the entire thing, which is that, well, not weird, maybe that's the wrong word. They said, hey, we want to do an hour live stream, and I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe I keep Raven Idol against really aggressive decks, but not against... I don't know, I'll think about it a little bit. So they said we want to do an hour show, and I was like, okay, cool. How many cards are you going to be revealing? And they said about 14. Now, 14 times 3, it's like 45 minutes, basically. 14 times 3, it's the same thing as 15 times 3. Think about it. Oh, that fact knocked my Gocklecock off. This. And so, simply having those cards is like 45 minutes at 3 minutes. And if we do 2 minutes of cards, it's like 30 to 45 minutes. Spending 2 or 3 minutes on a card, which is like so easy to do. So I'm like, well... in that case, I guess we'll just intro each other for like 5 minutes. I just started off and I was like, Peter, tell me what you do. And he told me what we did, and it was like, well, God, we better introduce the cards. We just went straight into the cards. I like that it was very focused, because I think there's all these questions like, Jade Golems are really strong in the meta right now, and it seems like it's just Jade Golems and Kazakas And pirates. Ah, and, oh my god, the aggro rogues now. Ah. You know, there's all these frowners from planet Froundar populating the forum posts and stuff. And as much as it is fun to say frowners from planet Froundar, these are really important questions. What's going to happen with the Jade Golems? How do you think this will affect the meta? What are balance concerns you have? These sorts of things. And if I budgeted 45 minutes already just to talk about the cards, I'm just sort of like, well, I guess we just... I don't know. I guess we don't get to get all that in. I always feel an obligation when I'm in one of those positions where I feel like I have to ask questions that people in the community would intuitively ask. So I try to incorporate some of that in, like, how do you test against the meta, these sort of things, like, do you have anything to answer against pirates? And lo and behold, there was a Grok Knuckle Snatcher. What is it called again? What is this card? Gorlaka Crawler. Oh, gosh.
For the wild.
God, I can't remember its stupid name. And man, I gotta say, like, I have done a lot of shows with people who are not used to or comfortable with camera stuff. And man, Peter Whalen fucking nailed it, dude. Oh my gosh, he nailed that. Oh my god. So sick. Oh my god. A Wesker 24. He's in the chat. What up, A Wesker? That's my dog. La la la. I couldn't believe they did the Tiny Fin Murloc massacre though. That was so funny. La la la. La la la. La la la. La la la. GG, A Wesker. We hit him. We hit him right in the snocklegock.
Alfurion versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer, I must protect the wild.
No. See, I think this is a smart mulligan decision. I think I've learned in my Clowndar deck, which is you chuck back Nourish, especially if you're against a aggro deck, unless you have some additional ramp that can do it. A Wesker, since you were in chat and you dipped in that last game, we shall slay the enemy. How long am I live for? I'm going to be going live till about 5:35. And I've talked to all the fine folks who are here and going to dinner that maybe we should just go to... Oh! Korean barbecue. Ooh! Oh my god. Yeah! Oh my god. A 2-mana 3/4. That's not a problem. Let's see if we can get Moonfire. Let's see if we can get a Moonfire out of this. I'll get this one. Oh, need to toss it away.
For the wild.
So we're going for about 5 hours. And then I'm going to be going to Korean barbecue, and then I'm going to be going to an airplane, and I'm going to be riding the airplane all the way to America. And you might be like, hey, Sean, isn't this America? And I'm like, yeah. A 9-mana 10/10. Hello. Hello. Oh my gosh. And you know what's funny? With this totem up, you can, instead of dealing 3 damage, you can deal 4. Aww. FamDS says, is your mom tall too? What is it in your genes that dinosaized you? Yes, that's right. I am a 10/10. Yeah, I am 6'4", and my mother is 5'9". My dad's like 6'2". Both my grandparents on my mom's side were 5'11" and 6'1". I mean, literally, it's just giants breeding with other giants and churning out larger and larger children. Like Nick and I are just these enormous bodies of mass. We just displace all this water. This king is an awesome king. Alex Joust is like Jade Golems. That's right. That's right. That's right. My mother's Eye of Black Paw, which I guess means that when she dies, she will also have another baby. Reality streaming behind you kind of looks like you're in a completely different movie. I think you may need to fix the green screen, says Fleds. I like to green screen myself into different locations. Yeah. Domeo says balance out, reproduce with a 4'11 woman. That's actually a pretty interesting build order right there. What I could do is I could create an OkCupid profile where I say interests. Women precisely between the heights of 4'10 and 5 feet tall. Looking for women who are 4'11 nearly exactly. And I'll have things like, I like electronic music, comic books, not necessarily superheroes. I enjoy StarCraft. It is the defining aspect of my identity. And if you're over 5 feet tall, don't message me. Ever. Under any circumstance. Secret Weasel. Secret Weasel. Oh, you son of a stupid weasel. Oh my god, this weasel. This weasel. He tunneled his way right to the top. That's not quite a tunnel, huh? That's like when I was a kid and I was like, Mom, I'm digging to China. And I made a small hole in dirt. Not much of a digger, huh? Oh, I can't believe he's done this. But anyways, yeah, no, if I can find that woman on OkCupid and we go out on a first date and she wears heels, I'm like, take them off. She sits back down at her aptly shortened level. You know, we get her some apple boxes to sit on so she can be at my level with the knowledge that she's shorter and none of that illusory heel stuff. Oh my god, this is such a bad run out. Okay, let's just summon some of these. You know what? Have a weasel tunneler. And then we can fall in love, not necessarily because we love each other, but because I'm an objective-based producer of babies, and I really need to get a large sample size of children. And from that day forward, she's going to be my little clown car, right? We are going to produce an extraordinary amount of children. And because I'm 6'4" and she's 4'11", we're just going to get this like... We're actually... I feel like not only will we get a spectrum of height, but perhaps it will be like all the colors of the rainbow. It will be green and yellow and orange and indigo. Yeah, sometimes when you're a little tired, your brain's like, keep going, don't stop. Don't speak. I don't know what you're thinking, but when you talk, I'm freaking. Don't tell me 'cause... Oh yeah, that's good. Kill the... Make sure that he doesn't have +1 spell damage, you fiery idiot. You aim about as well as you do in the raid. Let me tell you something. It's Ragnaros. I should have called it. Die, totem.
What to do?
Yeah, but me and my beautiful short princess are gonna have 30 babies. Considerable amount of babies. Like so many. So many that we don't even have... It's not even like how many... We have a number of children. No, we have an amount of children. You know what I mean? We have a large amount of children. Well, let me go ahead and I think draw the clutch Deathwing here to save me on the next turn. Seems good. Okay, that seems fine. We have a large amount of children. See, that's the thing. Like, you don't have a number of salt. You have an amount of salt. That's how many kids I want to have. I don't want to have an amount of children. Where they stop meaning anything anymore. It's just like, how many kids named Steven do you have? And I'm like, we currently have 5 Stevens. I'll give them overlapping names to really rip that sense of identity and individuality away from them. All, of course, in the service to see what the spectrum of heights is, who the best Steven is. Like, oh my god, you're not doing as well as the other Stevens. I can create sort of subclasses of my children. I don't know why I'm doing any of this. I've just been talking, and here we are now. Dress all the Stevens in purple. And yeah. Yeah, see, that's the thing, is that I was reading about how the amount of babies in the world, like the throughput of babies is going down. That to maintain world population, we need to have every pair of 2 people having 2 kids. I might be able to win this still. That coon gave me a... The coon gave me so many healths. 26 health is so awesome. So, I really want to rip a bog creeper. I really want to. And, yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and rip a bog creeper. That feels intuitively correct to me. Let's go ahead and... But yeah, no, in a lot of Nordic countries, in Tokyo, there are more people dying than being born. There's a birth rate of less than 2. And if the world population is starting to decline, like if it's getting at 1.8, then it's up to me to have 30 children. Just to make sure that there's enough of them. Because I've played Banished, and I know how important children are. So the real question is he in a good spot, or is he in a bad spot? The question will be answered upon seeing how many of his nerds he runs into my nerds. If he tries to do a board clear Aroni. That's good. That's bad. Okay, this is really bad. Where's Dwayne? Can we get a Dwayne off the top? Can we get a one-time in chat? Should we give me a one-time? One time. Boom. I'm telling you, I'm spooky good at this. I mean, he probably has a Hex, but that's fine, because North Sea Kraken is going to come off the top next. Gosh, thanks so much for the one-time chat. See, he's got the Hex. He's going to play a dragon, something like that. Hey, any Jade Spirit's a good spirit. Watch this, off the top. Holy... Oh, bad. Yeah. Where's my North Sea Krakens? Come on. See, part of the reason why I'm able to do this is because in these Ramp Druids, I only put good cards in the deck. I don't think anything helps us. Maybe a Sarah. Yeah, see, I was one card off. With the Kraken. The Kraken has awakened from the bottom of the sea. Good cards like Innervate. Yeah, I gotta cut Innervate, man. Innervate, worst card, does not provide any permanent additional mana. Ugh.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
Andre Saren says, Sean, Ancient of War is not as good as Ironbark Protector because of the Wycharge value. Could be true. So we are more than likely dead. This is going to be a hard game to win, I think. You'll get caught up in the Bog Creeper.
Play.
Bog Creeper.
I can see.
Do 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 do
Malfurion versus Garrosh.
Victory or death! I must protect the wild.
Oh, that is such a good draw. Or against a warrior, I'm going to keep the Dork Orqua. So what I'm going to do is on turn 1, I'm going to pass it. Then on turn 2, I'm going to coin Innervate out Nourish and Wild Growth. And then have 5 mana. Allowing me on turn 3 to play our 6 mana Dark Arakoa. Okay, here we go. We're going to end the turn. You guys missed the dog? That dog out there is real friendly. He/she, whatever it is. Dog comes up. Hey, human, ha. And it's just here. It's not one of those dogs that like jumps up or that like starts to spin. The dog just like comes up and just like looks at you and it's like like vibrating. Boston 1989 says miss the kittens on stream. Oh. Catacris says why not coin wild growth so I can nourish wild growth. Yeah, I think that's a strictly better play. Did not occur to me. Now, Catacris, let me just note very bluntly. Gotta stop asking questions in the form of why not. You gotta cut that out. Because instead of saying why not coin wild growth so you can innervate nourish hero power next turn, it's like a weird way to ask that. It's like, here's a scenario, Sean. You come up with the explanation now. And also, you need to give me a reason you didn't do it. It's way more simple to just say, I think if you coined wild growth, you could then innervate nourish hero power, and you'd be at the same spot anyways. Bang! Now we're cooking. Didn't we go over this recently? I think I've decided that it is now my mission in life to point out all instances of why not and to remove them from verbiage. And of course, Catacris by no means is being a dick. Catacris is being a completely reasonable, excellent human being.
Scuttle the ship.
Well, it looks like we have a clear turn. Oh. See ya. See, here's my spiel. Here's my spiel about phrases like why not, why don't you, why, like, shouldn't you do blah. First of all, it's fundamentally unclear. Because, you know, why not do something is... actually, let me think for a moment here. Is there any way to do a really nice, clean, dope, tight play? Yeah, I can do this. Hit like this. Do this, and now he's toasted in his pepperoni. And Catacris, please forgive me because I'm going to use your example of the question you stated because it's a completely neutral type of inquiry that happens to have just happened, so it's fresh in my mind. But don't mind me. Can I kill him? Ooh. First of all, it's unclear, because I think what Catacris was really trying to say is, hey, Sean, I think that there's a better play here, right? The actual goal for Catacris is to share something that does the exact same thing as my existing play. And more. That's great. That's awesome. But when asking the phrase, why not, it creates this weird thing where, given how sentences work, the statement is, I want a reason that you did not do this thing. And here's just a critical fact about human damn beings, dude. I think I keep the rating. It's critical fact. Critical fact. Most people don't do things for literally no reason. As in, if I said to you, hey, why didn't you go bowling today? There's this implication that you considered bowling, you didn't do it, and now you're going to share the reason with me. Which almost universally is not true. It also seems a let me do this, and then I can do that, turn 2, and then turn 3 do this. I actually think that. And I think most critically... Oh. Let me say the most critical thing for last. It creates an adversarial relationship between us. Like, hey, why did you not do this? You know, it's like I now have to defend because I'm being accused of having had a reason, and maybe I don't, but that's what the accusation is now. Actually, if I do this, albeit not enough mana, dude. So, I mean, like, one side is going to look a little stupid in most circumstances. Like, one side. And there's, like, no reason to do that. And last but not least, most importantly, it's a form of lazy communication. And again, Catacris, I'm totally not trying to single you out. And I know you've been saying no problem at all. Totally reasonable. And I appreciate that. Like, sincerely, thank you. Call me to it. But very often, I'll use StarCraft as an example because that's the game I know best. Someone will say, why don't you go mech this game? And what this does is it says to the other person, hey, I'm going to throw a statement out, and it's up to you to provide all of the logic and statement behind it.
X marks the spot.
I am about to die, dude.
The ancient one.
It's not the best target, but whatever. You know, like someone says, why didn't you go mech on this thing? Like, what? How about you tell me why I should do something? And all of that stuff can be solved. Like, I encourage all of you to do this. Like, here's my most simple languagetory tip ever. All right, here's the super duper simple one. Here's my super duper simple language tip. Anytime you would ever say sorry, instead say thank you. Super solid one. Anytime you would ever say sorry, instead say thank you. Instead of, sorry I'm complaining so much, say, dude, thank you so much for listening to me just vent about this stuff. Much more positive. You say the exact same thing, it's just a more positive interaction. And same thing with why don't you? Never use why don't you. Just don't. Just cut it out. Just cut it out of your vocabulary. Instead, flip it into the positive. So if you were someone who was watching me go, you know, oh God, I'm still going to die. Damn. If you're someone who sees me going Marine Medevac, and instead of saying, why not go mech, figure out how to not use why not. Say, I think mech would be good on this map because it has a lot of constricted passageways and an easily defendable third. Do you think this would be a reasonable option? Also, fuck! Damn it! I wanted to win. All right, let me. All right, I'm gonna text my chaperone. Hey, I need to use the restroom. Can you please come to my rescue in 5 minutes? All right. See, I think there's tons of little ways you can talk, little slight changes you can make to your talk. There are slight changes you can make to your speaking pattern to come across deeply,
Malfurion versus Rexxar.
gosh, man, my words are going out the window, man. I'm literally trying to make a point about talking, and I'm losing track of my train of thought. Isn't that funny? It's not. It's really sad, and it hurts. There are an extraordinary amount of small little changes you can make to your dialogue to have a powerfully positive impact. Oh, what's a hunter? SW says, I think a lot of viewers use why don't you and the like to streamers because they're trying to be differential. So you're smarter than us, so if you didn't do it, you must have a reason. I actually think it comes out of a sort of culture of learned laziness, right? Like, I want to learn about economics. You just type economics into Google, and there's an article, and you give a small input, and you receive a bunch of stuff. And there's a learned behavior here where if I just go up to someone and go, hey, why not do mech? I had the smallest thought, why not do mech? And then I just offload it to you. You do it. You do all the stuff. I think it's better to do a face here, honestly. And lots of why not questions psychologically do two things. One, small input, big reward back. Two, you're never in a position where you have to look dumb. Ever. It's like so hard to look dumb. I don't know about you, but I'm going here, man. And I'm sort of speaking, oh my god, I'm so lucky. I'm kind of speaking a little bit strongly black and white. God, that guy loves bog creepers. Speaking kind of strongly black and white, and there are obviously cases where why not questions make a ton of sense. Like, you know, hey mom, I'll clean my room before you come home. Okay, Sean. And then mom gets home. Sean, your room isn't clean. Why didn't you clean it? You know, like, that totally makes sense. Or if I said, we're definitely going to play nothing but Ramp Druid today. And you come in and I'm playing Priest, and you're like, why is he not doing Ramp Druid, right? There's obvious ways to do that, but...
Do you like to play with fire?
Everybody now. We won. Your chaperone's outside the door? Wait, is she there? Alright, guys, listen. There's the chaperone right there. I'm gonna use the restroom. I'm gonna put some music up. They're gonna put a backdrop up so that way the office can have privacy, and the dog will stop peering through the window. We'll be back. We're gonna continue to play the Ramp Druid all day. Probably not all day, but like a lot. I really like Ramp Druid. We're on a break. Baby, we'll be back in a few minutes.